Hello everyone, it's your boy Namai here, back at another video. I'm here to bring y'all what if Naruto had enough like of the way the village treated him. So in this one, it's gonna start right after the wave mission. Now Kakashi, hold on, I should make this and the sound difference and stuff kind of fits y'all better than needs. I'm sorry if it says that I'm talking too low or something. I don't know why it does, but if it does, I'm sorry. But in this one, Kakashi, it happened right after the wave mission, and Kakashi hasn't been training Naruto, and this is before the Chunin exam. They have 2 months before the Chunin exam. Now Naruto goes up to Kakashi and says, "Hey, Kakashi Sensei, I know I'm not strong enough for the Chunin exams, but I was wondering if you can give me some jutsus or any other technique to improve, so that way whenever Chunin exams run around, I have something else in my arsenal." Mr. Kakashi would look at Naruto and goes, Naruto, you just need to work on your chakra control. And Naruto looks at Kakashi and goes, okay. And he says, well, can you teach me? This is where Kakashi goes, I'm sorry, Naruto. I have to train Sasuke. And he has just unlocking his Sharingan, and I'm the only one that can train him. This is where he looks at Kakashi. Kakashi Sensei, me and Sakura need training too. It cannot just be Sasuke. And this is where Kakashi then says, well, Sakura, I kind of have my friend Kurenayuki. She is a Genjutsu master. She will be training you how to use your, and how to use Genjutsus and break them. And he didn't say nothing about Naruto. This is what Naruto didn't say is, so you're just like everybody else, abandon me. And Naruto would then run away. Now, when he runs away, he goes into this forest area, and he's starting to think of like things he can do, but he realized there's nothing much he can do other than knowing the shadow clone technique. So what he does is that he thinks about it. He says, well, if no one's going to train me, I might as well take the scroll of silence again. We'll write down every jutsu that's there. I mean, I got nothing else that can hurt me. And so Naruto does exactly that. He goes in the Hokage office. He will look at Hiruzen and he will make about 30 clones. Now, the 30 clones will find the scroll of silence, which is actually in a different part of the Hokage tower. And when Naruto takes it, and he has another clone with him, so the clones go off in the pairs of two. So one of them will substitute Hinge, and the other one will substitute the clone in the scroll of silence. So they would do that. That way the alarms are not tripped. He would basically have that clone. I'm gonna also say Naruto knows the body flicker, and he will body flicker to the Hokage tower. I mean, not Hokage tower, but his house. Now when he gets in his house, he has a clone. It will write down every jutsu, body flicker back with the scroll of silence, substitute it back, and dispel his shadow clone. All the other shadow clone dispel. This is when Naruto realized something. When he was a kid, the third Hokage will always go to Naruto's hero, the fourth Hokage, or the person that still the Kyuubi inside of him. Which he doesn't blame the fourth Hokage. Think about it. He's thinking like the fourth Hokage had to have trusted me alone to wield it. So, well, it's power if it must came to be, or to stop it from harming the village. So, might as well embrace it. Even if the fourth Hokage could have used someone else, and might as well just I will accept the task. So he'll go behind the he will look at hers, and he will go straight to the he'll go straight to the Hokage portrait, and he will move outside, go to the safe. Now the safe code is I'm gonna do it 0445, and Naruto will enter that in. And whenever he opens up the safe, the third Hokage's eyes wide. Naruto will take the scrolls, and he will look at the Hokage and goes, I'm taking these. And he will open up the first one. It will say, by Kushino, it was a Mikey. It will say, to my son, Naruto Uzumaki, Namikaze. If you're not getting this when you're not at least a Chunin or above, if you're not a Chunin but the age of 16, look, we told the third Hokage specific details when they give you these scrolls. 1, it's because me and your father has a lot of enemies. 2, Also, if you didn't know, your father's a fourth Hokage, which means Iowa and Kumo will most likely be sending assassins after you. So don't be mad at the old man. Now, I must tell you about the Uzumaki clan. As a part of the Uzumaki clan, we are special in chakra manipulation, Fuinjutsu, and Kenjutsu. I want you to take up my sword, which is gonna be in the other black scroll next to your father's. Yes, I did say your father did leave you some specific instructions whenever you become a tuning or at the age of 16. You will inherit all of our stuff at the age of 16, including money, jutsus, or you can get it now. Honestly, I'm sorry that means your father left you to deal with the QB. And to be honest with you, the QB is not a bad person or a bad being to be exact. Even though he may be a little angry and bloodthirsty, he's actually very nice if you're nice to him. And the QB was forced to attack the village, so don't be angry with him. Yes, the villagers may see you as the QB himself, and I try to tell your father this, but they didn't listen to me. So don't worry, I got a few hits in for you. Um, but I just want to let you know, son, because I have to soon go. Me and your father both love you. Please also live up in our legacy. I was known as the red-headed habanero, or the Red Death, red hot-blooded habanero, or the Red Death, because of my red hair, and also I was very deadly with a sword. Now, I expect you to take up the Kenjutsu, mainly my sword. I need you to practice it, and I hope you've been eating right, not everyday ramen. If you have, son, it's time for you to start eating vegetables. I don't care if you like them or not. It will help you in growth and strength. Also, the more healthy you eat, the better your chakra control. In Naruto, he goes, so I batched that up. She then says, also in the scroll with my sword is a bunch of jutsus of the Uzumaki clan, and also that starts you on your chakra manipulation, Keiken Genkai. Yes, you will have that Keiken Genkai. It might not. It was gonna be very hard if your chakra control is not good. So in the scroll next to your Keiken Genkai, it's gonna be telling you about the different chakra controls you need to work on. From your Kanchan, Kashina Uzumaki Namikaze. And Naruto, he would start to cry. He would look at the old man. He would then says, "So I see you hid the truth from me, but I don't blame you, since my mother did tell me not to be mad at you, and that she gave you specific instructions. But you could at least give me a hint that you knew. I mean, not a hint that you knew, but a hint that I wasn't supposed to know until I got stronger. I would have probably pushed myself even harder if you would have told me that I came to you with any problems. But to know that you knew this whole time." And he would look at her and then goes, "I expect." He would not say, "I expect all my heritage." He would actually say, "I expect things to help me grow as a ninja. Kakashi Sensei is not at all training me. He's throwing me out to the wolves like the village. He wants to train Sasuke Uchiha the whole time. Not even once coming to train me for anything. I asked him how to improve my chakra control, and he told me to ask my teammates and love. And before that, he gave my two teammates teachers, but not me." And Hiruzen goes, "Is that so? Well, Naruto, I'm sorry for hiding things from you. And since you not know your heritage, honestly, I'm gonna give you everything besides some of the money due to the village, due to me having to tell the council about that. But I will let you live in your father's house and stuff. But you need to You need to know the body flicker." Naruto says, "I know the body flicker. I stole it at that show to scroll the ceiling, like 2 days afterwards with shadow clones, because the librarian wouldn't let me in." That's where Horizon goes, "Oh, okay. Well, at least you know the jutsu." And Horizon says, "Naruto, you're very good in stealth. I realize that. You're probably one of the most sneakiest ninjas I have in this village, due to you also being able to outrun Umbus and hide from them until you're done with the prank." Which Naruto then nodded his head. Just like Horizon says, "Well, Naruto, I will give you more. I'm gonna help you with different skills. If you want, I can teach you, but you're gonna have to wait till after I see a few things about the training exam that we're hosting." And Naruto then goes, "I understand, but I do have a favor. I don't want you to tell Kakashi Sensei anything about me. Just tell him that I know who my parents are, and that and he just says, like, I really don't want to be bothered by anyone other than you, I guess, and anyone else that's remotely close to my family. And if Kakashi is, and since I know Kakashi is my father's student, tell Kakashi, he kind of messed up all faith and stuff I have into him, since I can kind of guess that he knew that my father was the fourth Hokage. Since I did read about the fourth Hokage's team, I'm gonna say the fourth Hokage Genin team was quite famous. Even when Obito and Ren did die, it was a sad day in the village what they did. But yeah. By the way, I'm gonna make the Uzumaki clan and Inuzuka clan kind of close, but not really. They're like cousin clans, I guess. I'm gonna give the Uzumaki clan also enhanced senses in the QB. In with Naruto with the QB, he's like basically one of the best sensors in the village, and he can has a better senses. Like he can see farther and better in the dark. So Naruto would then takes out his father's girlfriend and then says, Naruto, um, you might want to read that somewhere else. And Naruto then says, do you know where my father and them live? And Hiruzen's like, no, I do not. But we can go find out. He says, Hiruzen says, we can go find out. But I doubt that Minato, like he never showed me where he lived at. Due to like, even when I did try to search for him with my ball, I couldn't find him. He has seals up around his house. I'm guessing the only one that's able to find it will be you. It might be in that note. So try to skim through and find out where he used to live at. Naruto nodded his head and goes, sure. Now when Naruto reads his father's note, it will say, dear son, is me your father, Minato Namikaze, or the fourth Hokage, or the Yellow Flash. He would then put, I'm sorry for the burden I'm about to leave onto you, and I'm sorry that I left you alone. I know your mother will not survive tonight, and I really do not wish for the villagers to see you as a demon, even though they probably will. But I'm gonna have faith that they'll listen to my last words, and hopefully they will not see you as that. And if they do, I do not blame you if you want to destroy this village. But please, son, take care of everyone you dear, that you hold dear to this village. Or if you don't hold anything dear to this village, hold it to another. I just want you to find happiness, my son. And also, as a Namikaze, we have a Kage Genkai that deals with speed. The more the speed is, the faster we're able to adapt to it. Let's say, for instance, if you were finding the Hokage at full speed, you will be able to adapt to his speed very quickly. And also, you'll be able to adapt to in an environment to be stealthy in, which is probably why you're very good at stealth and can take anything you want without being noticed. I would suggest you work on strategy, Fuinjutsu, and Kenjutsu. Mainly Fuinjutsu and Kenjutsu, due to that it's also been one of our family traits. We also specialize in speed, so really, get your speed up. I'm giving you all the books on all my Fuinjutsu, so as your mother's with our diaries. I want you to learn everything as fast as you can, and I know that the village are probably doing you very wrong, or have been. Also, don't be mad at the third Hokage. We told him to give you all of our stuff once you either become a Genin or reach the age of 16. And if he's not alive, he needs to leave a note for his successor to do so. But Naruto, please take all of this and become stronger. And if you were acting like an idiot, or if I know you, you probably have your mother's side of things, please study very hard, my son. Because this, what you're finna get, will not be easy. And learn everything about politics and the Konoha rules. Because if you don't, this village will basically stop you. And also, here's some clothes. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like you have your mother obsessions for clothes, or have my family obsession with orange. I'm not gonna say his mother, but it's the obsession family with orange. And if you do, please wear this, because you will stick out as a sore thumb. That's why most of our clansmen died. We were kind of cursed by having orange colors, even though we're so fast. Most of our clan members are known as the orange blur or the golden blur, or something on those lines, due to us wearing mainly an orange color, or because of our hair. So, please do not wear orange. I will be giving you my jutsu on the Flying Thunder God, the Rasengan, and multiple other jutsus that's in our clan library. In our library. And I live behind the Hokage monument to the left of the buildings in the back, and 500. I'm gonna say like you're gonna find it to the back of the buildings in the back and to the left of it. Make sure you get there stealthily. Do not let anyone see you. I know many people in this village will be calling for your head if they don't see you as a human, but as the QB itself. And like I said again, I'm very sorry for how the villagers have treated you. And if I could stop it, I would. There was a masked man. He had a shining gun in his eyes. He could have been a Chia. He called himself a Chia Madara, but I know for sure he is not a Chia Madara. He is a random person. And by the way, what you see now is what Naruto is going to be wearing. And know that the face mask hides all of his whisker marks. And yeah. So, so Naruto and Hiruzen, after Naruto reached that out loud to Hiruzen would not have said, and he would grab Naruto and they would rush into the Fofukage's house. Now the Umbus that are in there is Neko and Tiger. Yeah, it's just Neko and Tiger. And I must say Ankle is sometimes with Umbu members like on certain days. So she was there as well. So it'll be Yugao, I want it to be Yugao, Tenzo, and Enko there. And they know like when something like big as this goes down, they need to keep it as a secret. So Hiruzen trusts them. He doesn't tell them that it's an SR secret, but they should already know due to knowing that it could put Naruto's life in danger. But not only that, not from any other villages, but from the like any other village, mainly Kumo and Iwa, but also the inside of their own village. And they're also very disappointed in the villagers for seeing Naruto as the demon itself and not who he really is. Anko decides. She Anko then at Neko. She then says, "Hey, Neko senpai." I'm gonna say when she's in her Umbu gear, she's very respectful and she's dead serious. And she goes, "Neko senpai, do you think it's a good idea if I introduce myself to the kid?" And Neko looks at Anko and goes, "I don't know. I kind of want to pay back Kushina Sensei. I wonder if he would give me a chance to be there for him." The Hokage would then come back as he hears them say this, and this is where Hiruzen goes, "Well, I mean, I can ask him." So, so yeah, he then says, "Well, I asked Naruto, but if you really want to introduce himself, you might want to catch him one day. He might not right now be in the best of spots due to how his sensei and how the villagers and Kakashi has treated him recently. And I don't particularly blame him. And I'm very pissed off at Kakashi. So, if y'all do see Kakashi, tell him to not come to the Okage Tower unless he wants to get a thorough ass whooping." And Hiruzen says this while leaking a little bit of blood loss. And everybody there nods their head and they're thinking, we could get Kakashi senpai in a lot of trouble. Oh well. We're gonna let him slide this one time. But the second he does something stupid to any of us, it's over with. This is what's going through all of their minds. And they will nod their head. This is where Hiruzen then says, "Well, Neko Enko, I mean, would y'all want to teach him? I can ask him to let y'all teach him, even though he won't necessarily be too attached to y'all, or he might seem not as he might not show as much emotions anymore. He says he's done hiding behind that mask. So if y'all want to, y'all can go and talk to him. If he's blunt, then don't take him being very offensive. Just so y'all know now. They're not ahead of the thing. These villagers and Kakashi really messed them up. And so Anko and Neko, Snake and Neko would leave the Okage premises. to search for Naruto, and they knew exactly where. Due to them also being at the Namikaze and Uzumaki compound, they'll go to the gate and they'll ring on the gate, on the gate, and this is where Naruto will come out. He'll say, "Oh, you're not. Why are y'all here?" This is where Naruto. This is where you guys. She'll take off her mask and goes, "Hello, Naruto. I'm sorry I haven't really been in your life other than when you were a child and protect you from the villagers that try to beat you. But I was a student of your mother's. I didn't know she was having a child due to her going off duty and us having a new sensei. If I would have known, I would have most likely taken care of you. Not only that, Enko here, she's been through some things. Have you heard of Orochimaru?" And Enko took off her mask, and she's not really, her very goofy self and stuff. She's showing her true side due to know how Naruto being like is and stuff. This is where she would then says, "Well, Enko here is being mistreated by the villagers, same as you. But because she was a student of Orochimaru, one of the notorious traitors of the village, people mistaken her or think that she still works for Orochimaru, even though she shows them countless times that she doesn't. And not only that, she's she's also being held back by the civilian council, which is ruining her life. Um, this is where Naruto will let them in. He says, "Well, if you guys say that you were my mother's student, and if you're just like me, I don't mind you coming in." And he will let them come in. This is where Naruto, he will sense the curse mark. He will look at Enko and goes, "What's that on your neck? I can sense it is very evil. It has very much a lot of negative emotions." This is Enko. She will go wide-eyed for a second. She goes, I have what you call is a curse mark. This is what Naruto says, "Can I see it?" Enko will show it to Naruto. Naruto will seize it, and this is where a voice in his head will goes, "Kid, I'm gonna channel chakra into your teeth. I want you to bite her. Trust me. It might tell her this will hurt, but it will relieve her of that mark. It's very disgusting. Does no one need to suffer from that? Not even me will let someone suffer from something like that much." And so this is where Naruto says, Enko-chan, the QB wants me to bite your neck to get rid of that curse mark. He said this will hurt, but he does not like seeing people suffer, especially someone that should have had a pure soul. But not only that, he sensed that you're very nice in general, and he doesn't like seeing nice people suffer. He doesn't even like seeing me suffer. I've been talking to him ever since the old man left. And the QB does says he's sorry if he did kill any of your people. And yeah, this is where uh this is where Hiruzen, he would try to watch Naruto on his ball, but then he remembers, crap, that still uh I wonder what they're gonna teach the kid. I hope it's nothing too bad or something I must regret. This is where this is where in Naruto he would then bite down on Ankle's neck. It'll take a good 30 minutes and the seal will be removed. And Ankle, she will see that the seal was removed. It's a little tender where her neck is. It's just a little scar now. It's a little tender for her neck, but then she'll see it was removed. She would then go up to Naruto and hug him and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you." And so Yuga, she says, "Thank you for helping my little sister figure Enko." And Naruto, "Can I train you in the arts of Kenjutsu?" And Naruto goes, "Sure, I could use a trainer." And there's like any catch or anything. This is where Yuga goes, "Well, the catch is that you let me take care of you for until you turn the age of 16. I want you to let me train with you and eat with you. But not only that, to make sure everything's okay." Naruto look at her and goes, so you want to be basically like a mother figure to me. Hiruzen, I mean, not Hiruzen, um, but Naruto, he goes, oh, sure, I guess I'll abide to those rules. But there is other rules around that just said. And, I'm sorry, I need to drink some water. Damn. But, um, Naruto, who then start to look at Enko, who says, well, I know whenever the villagers find out who my father is, I'm gonna need a order of 3 wives. And I need your help because I don't know many people in this village that will not try to use me for the fame and money. Now I'm not going to ask you to force people to become my wife, but to give me like a look of like, because I never know what love truly is, and I don't want to be broken by someone I thought that loved me but truly didn't and used me for money. This is where Enko and Yuga would nod ahead and be like, we will tell you if someone has pure intentions for you. And if there is a Naruto, beware. There might be a political marriage that try to happen to you over time. If that does happen, we're gonna need to tell that person of your situations. And if you do find someone outside the village, then try to get that as a political marriage. It'll be better off for you and that person, due to the fact that if something bad does try to happen to them by other villagers, or if people in this village try to stop you from marrying them themselves. That's when Naruto nods, and and so Naruto, he's gonna go like for 2 months, and Naruto will have learned everything that thing of his mother's and father's scrolls, and of Yugao's and Engo's teaching. They've been pushing Naruto very hard due to them saying that they're not gonna be easy on him. But not only that, he needs their skills, and he's not gonna be babyfied. They have put resistance skills on Naruto thanks to Minato scrolls of Fuinjutsu. Naruto is now a master in Fuinjutsu. He's even up there to Uzumaki standard, which Minato reached in his time before he died, thanks to Kushina tutoring him in Fuinjutsu, and also him improving it. Naruto can use the Flying Thunder God, and he has the kunais and stuff. And Naruto has not seen his teammates or talked to anyone else outside of his house for a while. Haiti has came through and speak to him. Same as the Hokage, and Naruto and the Hokage are still on good terms. It's just Naruto. He now has trust issue with people in general, and he doesn't trust his old sensei Kakashi, but he trusts Yuya and Enko with everything. And even though they said that they will not be there to train him every day, they did leave him instructions or scrolls and stuff, knowing that they will sometimes go on missions. And when they did, the Hokage was still there. The Hokage has taught Naruto about the bow Kenjutsu and how to wield a bow style. So yeah. Alright guys, I'll be ending this off here. If you do like, please leave a like, leave a comment. I hope you really do enjoy this. Peace.